Hello, welcome to Game 3 of my match against Catstealer in Dominion League, Season 44, Division D2. We've got Bonfire, we've got Marauder, Sheepdog. Is that a thing? I don't think it is. The way to trash curses is nothing. There's no way to trash curses. Still, Sheepdog seems good if your opponent's playing Mountebank and you want to play Mountebank because Mountebank hurts your opponent's deck. So I think I'm going to open Sheepdog Silver, try to get that early Mountebank. Then once I've got the Mountebank after that, I'm going to prioritize trashing some amount of coppers, and then just load up a bunch of stables, workers' villages. I don't think you want to play with Marauder. You can deal with those runes with Bonfire slowly. Probably you don't play with Commerce either. So I'm going to open Sheepdog Silver. If they get a Marauder or a Mountebank on their first turn, I'll at least have the potential to get a Sheepdog activate off. Although it doesn't really matter in a deck with it doesn't really matter in a deck with no cards, with no other actions. So this is quite sad. I have 6 in my next turn. Not happy about that. I was hoping to hit 5/5, which is maybe pretty unlikely, but. So they've got Silver Workers Village. So I'm going to get another Sheepdog here, realizing that they're not great cards. I can't really play them if they don't play Mountebank turns, but... Oh, did I hit 5? Yeah, never mind. I can't hit 5/5 in a deck that only has 9 money, because 5 plus 5 is equal to 10. They've gotten an Embargo already. That seems pretty questionable to me. I don't want to draw the Sheepdog dead, so I'm just going to load up on stables. Sorry, I don't want to draw the Mountebank dead, so I'm going to load up on stables. Now, grab some workers' villages so I can play this Sheepdogs potentially. Yeah, I don't care what's down there. So they got that Embargo, which I assume they mean to embargo the villages, the Mountebanks? I'm not quite sure what they're embargoing. I have 2 Sheepdogs a village. I have good stuff in the deck already, so draw, play the Mountebank. They embargoed the stables, okay? So now I'm just going to grab, I think, villages here for a while. Hitting the stables is a little bit annoying. Obviously, I would like to be able to buy stables, but I think the Mountebank curses are going to run fairly quickly. And we'll get one more village, try to line up villages, and not sure how actually useful that Sheepdog is. I probably would have been able to play it anyways. So this is a spot where, wow, double Sheepdog activate. That's really nice. I'm going to get a Sheepdog in a Courtyard and not trigger a shuffle, because I want to see my Mountebank. Discard the curse, definitely. The double Sheepdog activate with 2 Sheepdogs in deck is really nice for them. So it looks like this game is going to pile on workers, villages, and Sheepdogs. I didn't really do a kingdom analysis here like I normally do and should do. It doesn't really matter what I top deck here. Really looking for the good cards in my deck. Okay, so 6 and 2 buys. I think this is just Workers Village Courtyard. If I had 7, I would do a Workers Village Sheepdog. And I will draw here. Try to find the stables, which is the bottom card of the deck. It's unfortunate. I guess it's not that unfortunate. I don't really want to do that much this turn. I'm just going to buy a Workers Village. And then I've got a stables at the top of the shuffle. Again, I'm always going to discard curse instead of taking the draw. I've loaded up on villages, and the curses and the coppers are just bad cards for these decks. I've hit them with them. I'm up 3-1 in Mountebank split, which makes sense because I opened with an opening set. Their first 5, well, they hit 4 on turn 3 and 4 on turn 4. Yeah, if this Workers Village had been a Sheepdog, I think they probably would have hit 5. Or double silver. Sometimes in kingdoms like this, you end up opening double silver with Mountebank around. Top deck. Looking for a copper to discard. Don't want to discard a... Don't really want to discard a silver. Okay, so 7. I can top deck an estate. I can also with Courtyard top deck a curse if I find one. I only have 1 and I discarded it. So this is just going to be Workers Village, Sheepdog. As I've been saying, I would at some point like to maybe do some Bonfire trashing, but adding Workers Village, Sheepdog feels better than getting in a single Bonfire trash. I don't expect them to attack me this turn because the Mountebank's in the discard pile, but we'll see. They're embargoing something. I don't really see what they're embargoing that hurts me more than it hurts them. It gives them 2 coins, but like Stables would be good cards for their deck. Like Mountebank. They couldn't embargo Mountebank, I think, the first time they had embargo in hand. They hadn't seen the Mountebank yet. Embargoing Sheepdogs feels really dangerous to me. I can potentially end the game with some shenanigans on Sheepdogs. So what I mean by that is buy 2 Sheepdogs to gain 2 curses, then doesn't really matter what I top deck. I think the plan is going to be to draw with, well, I could guarantee a block here. Did they have a clean shuffle? They had a clean shuffle, so they could see a Mountebank this turn, so I could leave a curse on top. I think I'd rather just get into this shuffle a little bit further. So I can already go Province here. Doesn't seem crazy. I can also go Workers Village, Courtyard. Them loading up on the estates feels a little bit early. As we see, my deck seems to be doing a pretty good job of churning through stuff with all the ways to get plus cards. This could just be like Workers Village, Courtyard, Courtyard. I could also consider going Bonfire. I could also consider going... yeah, it's like Workers Village, Courtyard, Bonfire, and then they've added a bunch of bad cards to their deck. And I feel like they don't really have much pile pressure. And this is in play, so I can trash 2 coppers. Wait, do. The button came right on top of the confirmed... Yeah! The button is right on top of the copper pile. And when you select a copper, it moves under your mouse. So you see here, if I click the copper pile, it moves right under my mouse. Okay, I think those estates were premature. And I think they will feel the effect of that, so I'm going to draw here. So this is just 6. So I've got most of my... I've played most of my villages this turn, which is a little bit sad. So I'm considering like double bonfiring. I know I'm giving up a lot of my payload. I'm giving up too much payload there, I guess. I can consider going another Mountebank. Another Mountebank actually seems good now. I should, in theory, actually have Sheepdog, so if they play a Mountebank here, I'll get a bunch of draw without villages. I kind of hope they do, because otherwise my turn is dead, and I just play Courtyard and top deck of Stables. Excellent. Excellent. So that saves my turn, although at the cost of a curse and a copper. So my deck is much thinner. I've got a Mountebank. Potentially, if I can give them 2 curses in a turn, I can buy 2 Sheepdogs in a turn and pile. So we're nearing the point when I'm going to be top deck a copper. Yeah, so the idea here is I trigger a shuffle, then I discard the copper. Did not find a village, so I'll play both Mountebanks. I am giving out curses. They drew a ton, which is a little bit annoying, but not much I can do. Take a duchy here. I've seen both Mountebanks, both stables, a bunch of villages, so just churn through that. And pick up another Courtyard. Do I have enough terminal space? Probably not. But seems better than nothing. So I'm hoping I just gave them more curses and coppers that they will have more duds in this next shuffle, especially with adding all these estates. That seems really dangerous, but we'll see. See if it hurts them. I am just short of province again. So, do they have any way to gain 2 things in a turn? I guess, like if they can't gain 4 curses. So I gain Duchy Estate, right? Can they gain 2 duchies, 2 sheepdog, 2 estates, 2 sheepdogs? No way. There's no way they can do that with their deck. They can give me a curse, but there's no way they can outscore me and pile. And I've got a bunch of sheepdogs coming up. So sad days for both players here. I don't really know what I'm trying to do on this turn. I guess I play a sheepdog dead and see what happens. Buy a estate. Again, I don't think they can buy a estate and double sheepdog. I guess I'm not going to play that. That was a really awful draw. I drew Mountebank Workers Village. I might be losing this game now. Definitely gonna. So, do I take the curse? I think I'm taking this curse in copper so I can get a turn off. Let me count. So if they buy to buy 2 sheepdogs, then okay, I'm not going to discard in the game. I'm going to draw with sheepdog to save the turn. They buy a duchy and just churn through the deck a bit. Okay, top deck. I think I'm basically always going to play the Courtyards first. Okay, so give out a curse. So do I have a win here? I don't. I just buy an estate and be sad. I have a bunch of sheepdogs down there, so I guess I don't draw. And hope they don't find a Mountebank. Okay, good. This is turned into a mess of a game. Absolute mess. Like, they easily could have found a win there. Play Sheepdog first, play the Mountebank. If they take a curse here, I can buy Duchy Curse. They did not. So I can just take Duchy, and do I just want to lower the Courtyards? I guess lower the Courtyards with the VP lead now. Okay, I can just buy 2 curses though and end the game, right? Does that work? Buy 2 curses, that's a 3 pile. Or buy a sheepdog, take the curse, buy a curse. What a mess of a game. In the end, we had the same number of I only had 3 curses. I trashed coppers once. I think they greened a little bit early and too hard, but not sure at the end. It was a complete mess, and I think they could have easily drawn well and won on that last turn. So I won that one, moving to game 4.